tres.
Good morning. My partner Christian and I are going to talk about international science. And I'll start with a small introduction. The science corresponds to a visual communication system synthesized in a set of symbols that fulfill the function of guiding, orienting, or organizing a person or group of people in those forms of space that pose behavioral dilemmas. Science results from the combination of geometric shapes and colors to test a symbol or pictogram is added to which a certain meaning is attributed. The purpose is to communicate in a simple, fast, and universally understandable way. There are 6 types of signs, which are provision sign, warning sign, sign of obligation, rescue of help sign, verifying sign, and gesture and indicative sign. We have the airport signs. The first is the one we see outside the airport, and this means that there is an airport nearby. That's why it has a drawing of an airplane, and the sign can be blue or green in all countries. Then the sign of arrivals, it means aircraft arrival area. The sign of departures means aircraft departure area. Baggage means baggage claim area, where the people receive their luggage. And the sign of food courts, this one means there are food stores and restaurants. These yellow signs can also be blue in many countries. In Mexico, Canada, and Argentina, for example, they can be of both colors.
Firefighting equipment signs. This type of international signs indicates signs of equipment to write fire. The first signage is fire hose. This indicates where the hose is located to control fires. The following signage is extinguisher. This indicates the location of a fire extinguisher. And the following signage is fire alarm. This is an audible warning of danger, smoke, gases, and fire. The following signage is fire equipment. This indicates where the firefighting equipment is located. All the signs to inform about the location of firefighting equipment and protection post is the same in all countries. The signs must have a square or rectangular shape, a red background, and their specific symbol.
There are hospital signs. These ones are very similar in most countries. The first one says fire exit, but from the drawing we know that it's an exit for people in wheelchairs. There's a sign that means there's an hospital nearby. It's the one blue with an white edge. The next one means people must be careful with the place for medical emergencies, where the doctors are working, and this one is the same in all countries. The sign of radiation area means Caution with a place where there's radiation from some work. And this one only changed the purple color from red or black in some countries like Canada or United States. Wear gloves means that people must wear gloves when it's working in that place. And this sign is the same in our countries.
Prohibition signs. These types of international signs prohibit a certain action. The first signage is forbidden to light fire. This indicates the prohibition of lighting fires in that area. And the following signage is no touching. This indicates to avoid the action of making physical contact with an object. And the following signage is non-potable water. This indicates that the water should not be used as the water in your community may be contaminated. And the following signage is entry prohibited to unauthorized persons. This informs that without authorization, it's forbidden to enter any certain area. And the following signage is littering prohibited. Prohibited disposing of garbage in a certain area. All the things that prohibit actions that might cause a risk are the same in all countries. Things must have a circular geometric shape, a white background, red circular and diagonal bands, and a black symbol.
Traffic signs. The no parking sign means that people should not park in a place because it's a garage or some other reason. Traffic light ahead means there's a traffic light ahead, so people know to slow down the car. Stop means people must stop. The within road ahead means you need to be careful as it's a dangerous road and you should slow down. And the works ahead means watch out for the workers who is working early. The signs of traffic are sometimes very different in many countries. In Japan, Russia, and China, they can change in color, and depending of the language of this country are modified.
Warning signs. These types of signs warn of a risk or danger. The first signage is fire danger. This warns a potential area of start of fire. The following signage is a risk of corrosion. This indicates substance which, by their chemical action, cause serious damage when they come into contact with the skin. And the following signage is electric risk. This warns of an electrical current that can be a danger to the integrity of people. And the following signage is a danger of poisoning. This warns of injury or death caused by the ingestion of toxic substance. And the following signage is risk of stumbling. This warns of an area where there is a risk of the user following the objects of the ground. All warning signs are the same in all countries. The signs must have a triangular geometric shape, a yellow background, a contour band, and a black symbol. Conclusion. Its purpose is also to draw attention to right situations in a quick and easily understandable way, but it does not replace preventive measures. Signs are a visual communication system that guides, orients, and organizes people. They provide certain recommendations that must be observed inside and outside the proprietary, like airports, hospitals, shopping malls, traffic signs, provisions, warnings, and fire situations.